Artists along the Golden Road experience the Northwest through its art and the artists who live here.
Good morning, I'm Barbara Mason from Golden Road Arts. I'm an artist and a printmaker, and I'm going to show you some fun, simple things that you can do. We're continuing on with our line lesson and we're going into shape. And so we want to explain to the kids the different names of shapes. Lines come together and they make shapes. So two curved lines come together, make a circle. Straight lines come together and they make squares, rectangles, trapezoids. And one of the things that we're going to do to help children remember these names of shapes, I have a project and I call it Shapeman. And you can see here he is made with triangles and rectangles, circles, ovals. You could use trapezoid for his body if you wanted. I've drawn this on a legal size piece of paper, 14 inches long. So you will be able to download a template like this from our website that will have this on it, and you can just Xerox it onto long paper, and the kids can color it. They love to color, so make each section a different color. The other thing that I like to have them do, and I'm very fortunate to have these stamps. You can buy these stamps at Joann's. Maybe, I don't know who else would have them, but you can find them online. And this one is called Recollections. And the way they work is you just open them up and you stick your paper in and squeeze it shut. And oh my gosh, there's an oval. And the thing about this is kids love doing this, and it would be almost impossible to cut yourself with this. Probably doable, but pretty hard. And the other thing you can do is have moms come and help you. It's always great if you can get moms to help. What I did was I cut a whole bunch of shapes out ahead of time for the children, and I put them in containers. So all the large circles are in this cottage cheese container. All the next size circles are going to be in this container. And so I just line them up across the front of the room, all the different circles and different shapes and different containers. And I have the kids come up a couple at a time and pick out a few shapes, and then they can start gluing it on their piece of paper. So they can, make a circle for the head, and however they want to do it. There's no wrong way to do art. So no matter how they glue it together, no matter what they make, if it doesn't turn out to be a person, if it turns out to be a dinosaur or an elephant or a giraffe, it just doesn't matter. Whatever they want to do will help them remember the shapes, and that's our goal, is to teach them these shapes. And this is just a very, very fun project that's really, really easy for them to do. And you can, as I said, they can color. We have crayons, washable markers. And then if you want to have a mom, if you want a template like this, and you want to have a mom cut these out for you, you could Xerox something like this onto colored paper, and you could cut them out. This paper that I have is called Astro Bright, and you can see it's very, very bright. I bought it at Office Depot, and I got 500 sheets of assorted colors, but it was pretty expensive. It was like $24, and I think you can get it on sale for a little bit less than that, but it's a lot of money for this colored paper. Construction paper would work just as well, and it's a whole lot cheaper. And the other thing you can do if you want to have the kids do it, children are pretty good at doing this, so you can teach them to cut a circle. If you start with a square and you fold it in half and you make a C. Might be good for them to draw it on first. That might be easier for them. Make a C. And then you can open it up and it might be a circle. Oh, pretty good. Looks a little bit more like a pumpkin. But this is a fairly easy way to make a circle. And to do an oval, you would take your rectangle, and it's the same thing. You would fold it in half, and you would just make a C at the top and another C at the bottom. And amazingly enough, now you have an oval. So these are pretty easy to do. And then with rectangles, you just cut the strips on the paper cutter, and then it's pretty easy to cut a rectangle or a parallelogram or whatever you want, a square, out of these strips. So it's a very, very fun, easy project, and I hope that you will enjoy Shapeman and that your kids will learn the names of all these shapes. Thanks for joining us today.
Artists along the Golden Road draw energy from the organic sensibility and rustic beauty of the majestic lands we call home. We extend these gifts to school children through art education. Golden Road Arts, celebrating art, empowering artists today and tomorrow.